Misomali village here in Malawi was the first project in Africa that we had ever undertaken. And it was far and away the most difficult project that we've ever experienced. Malawi at that time, in 1993, had a national infection rate for HIV and AIDS of 30%. It was taking people's lives in a really tragic and horrific way. And what's worse, malaria was taking even more lives. And we, came into this village, which was really at the epicenter of these epidemics, and tried to mobilize the community to build a school. But the community in some ways was injured. I mean, even our construction supervisor, his wife died of AIDS while we were building the school. And I had to tell Andrew Gatoma that he too was probably HIV positive. And a few days later, I collapsed from malaria. I had dysentery at the same time, and it was just like a perfect storm. And I don't know what happened. I lost consciousness, collapsed, completely gone. And when I came to, I had IV tubes dangling from my arms, and there's a doctor standing there, and I asked what happened, and he said, 2 more hours away from this hospital and you would have died. When I went back to the village to finish the project, something changed in me and in my perspective. And as I walked back into that community, I saw the children and I saw the parents and realized when they get malaria, they don't make it, they don't survive. Nobody can drag them into a hospital because they suffer from extreme poverty. They don't have the money to get treatment, life-saving treatment that's available. They die. Education is one of the most important steps out of extreme poverty. We had to finish building that school. And we had to keep going and keep building more schools. I haven't been back in that village for 19 years. And I had some very close friends there. One of them was Andrew Gatoma, and another man named Stephen. And, he had a little baby girl when I was back in that village named Ruth. And when I left that village, we did finish building that school. And there were almost 150 kids attending that school. And Stephen was there, and he was by my side working with us every single day on that project. And his little baby daughter maybe would attend that school someday. So I got back to the village, and Gatoma didn't make it. He died from AIDS. And so did Gatoma's children. I walked into that village, though. I was amazed and confused. I looked around, and I didn't know which one of the schools was the one that we built. There were 5 schools in this village. We built just one of them. And there were 150 kids going to that school when we left. Now there are over 1,000 kids going to 5 schools. 533 of them are girls attending this school. These schools. And as the chief said, when we first saw the chief, he said, this school was the ignition, the one that we built 19 years ago, the first one that started it all. They built that school. And now there's 5 more schools. And I saw Stephen, and he was well. He is healthy. And his daughter survived. Not only survived, she attended the school that Stephen helped to build. She completed primary school. She completed secondary school. And now that little girl, that little baby girl, Ruth, is a teacher. She's teaching primary school now. And that is what it is all about for BuildOn. We didn't build those 5 schools. We helped them build one. They are empowered. And that's really the essence of our mission and what we're trying to accomplish.